Camron. Y'all know Camron got a very popular show, sports show now. Okay. If you're OG, you know that Camron was a very popular rapper from Harlem. Okay. But he had some comments on his show about Africa and whether he calls himself black or African American and things like that that I wanted to address with y'all real ones quickly. We're not gonna spend too much time on this one because my thoughts on it are clear and they will be delivered in a very concise manner. Okay. But before I do that, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy person. This is the realest, most entertaining sports show, not sports show, excuse me, show in the game. Put it on something. We talk about it all, y'all. Okay. But make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, hit that share button, put all of your people on it. Okay. So yes, on some part of the show, and I don't know what brought this up. I just saw the clip of it on social media. He says he doesn't like to be called an African American. He likes to be called a Black American. Okay, you can call yourself whatever the fuck you want to call you. I don't give a fuck about that. All right, our people have gone because we've been so fucked over and we've been called so much fuck shit in this country. It's like we can't settle in on one good thing. You feel me? Of course, we've been called the N-word. We've been called Negroes. We've been called colored. We've been called Afro-American. We've been called black. We've been called African American. Yeah, all this shit, okay? I might be leaving some out. So that ain't nothing new. His reasoning behind it is what I have a problem with and what I want to push back on for the people who are down with me, okay? His reasoning behind it, in part, was that Africans don't fuck with us. I see this on social media a lot. Africans don't fuck with us. Have I seen some people who are from Africa, like born in Africa, say some bullshit about us? Yes, I have. I went off on one on here before. Y'all remember I did a segment about Emmanuel Acho. You know, he's one of the hosts of that show Speak on FS1. And I think the motherfucker said something like he's better positioned or better conditioned. I'm paraphrasing. This is not me quoting him. He said something like he's better positioned, I guess, to have difficult conversations with black people and white people because like he doesn't have that victim mentality thing, I guess, that black people from America have because of slavery. I went off about that because, again, I actually fucking read. I study. I know the history. I know that shit. Yeah, my ancestors were enslaved over here. But goddamn, dog, and I think he's from Nigeria. Your ancestors got colonized like a motherfucker. So them Europeans came to your home. It was a home game for y'all, and y'all got fucked up. So that's why I was saying, like, he's saying some divisive shit and doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about. Okay, so yes, I have seen that. Okay, as somebody just said, and I just saw my moderator, who is my wife's best friend. Shout out to her. I don't know if she wants me to say her name or not. Okay, but I thank God for her and her friendship with my bride, for real, for real. Okay, my little boo thing's birthday is coming up, and I hope my boo thing ain't watching this, but I got some plans for them, to let them go out there and do their thing, funded by me. Okay, yeah. Don't none of y'all tell my wife that now. Okay, but she ain't gonna watch this. My wife stopped watching my shit because some of these fuck boys and these bras who I'm gonna address them momentarily. Okay, but I don't want to digress. Let me stay right here. Yes, you do have folks on both sides who say bullshit. Yeah. I've seen some of us, and y'all heard it too. You from the community. You've heard some of us Some of us don't even know that Africa is a continent full of countries, full of diverse peoples with different languages and religious beliefs and all that kind of shit. There are a lot of us. There are a lot of us in America who have let white America condition us to think that Africa is just a place of butt naked ass broke people. When I was growing up, a diss was to call somebody an African booty scratcher. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yes, we have some people from Africa who say some dumbass shit about us, but we got some folk over here that say some dumbass shit about them too. And so I would ask them, don't judge me by the worst of us, and I won't judge you by the worst of yours. Because contrary to what Cameron talking about, he say Africans don't fuck with us. Africans fuck with me. Africans fuck with your homeboy first. Them records that I just played for you, all three of them. Mama Sick, Only God Knows, not Gangster. I didn't market Gangster over there. There was another record off a real one that I marketed over there called I Meant That. Go check that record out, okay? But pretty much all my records that when I drop a record, I market through Facebook, because Facebook, like, it has all this data on people because people just tell Facebook all their business. And what does Facebook do? Sell that shit to me so I can market my product to you. And they do it now, not just me personally. I'm saying that's what they do to businesses. They say, hey, if you want to reach a person like this, we know the people you want to reach. If you pay us, we'll send your product to them. And so part of my business strategy is when I put out a song, I market it to English-speaking African nations first, because they give a record from America, from a artist who's not on a major label, they'll give me a chance before my own people here will. Here in America, if your ass ain't already on a label and shit like that, or if you ain't got nobody shaking no ass and tits in the video, they ain't clicking on it. My brothers and sisters in Africa, them motherfuckers been giving me a chance first. So I send that bitch to Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa. I know them three off top, but especially Nigeria and South Africa. I send that motherfucker over there first. That's what I did. Like when Mama said, I told you, got 1.2 million views on Facebook. I put money on that bitch to go to them first. Likes, loves. On Facebook, you can do like or love. Comments, sharing it, inboxing me. They done told me they can't wait to meet me over there. We want to see you in the motherland. So how did that man tell us Africans don't fuck with us? I got proof otherwise. I'm talking about me personally. I have proof. You can go on Facebook and see for your goddamn self. You can just look at the comment section on them songs. People from around the world showing that shit love. And they doing that shit for me. I know that he got some fans in Africa. That's why at the end you like, I got love for y'all Africans. So how can you say you got love for them and you know you got fans over there too? How you gonna say Africans don't fuck with us? Come on, man. Now you got governments over there that are actively trying to attract us back home. You can go look it up. You got some governments over there that are actively trying to get us to come back home to Africa. Now, somebody say, well, that ain't my home. We talking about your ancestral home, okay? Yes, we were born in this bitch. Yes, we were born here, okay? But that's what's so fucked up about the Black American existence, because this undoubtedly is our home, but it's like you playing an away game in this bitch. You feel me? Like, this a home game for us. Usually when you got a home game in sports, the crowd is on your side. The crowd be against the black man and woman in this bitch unless you play sports for their team. Normally, when you got a home game, the referees, slick kind of cheap for you. Shit, we at home, and the referees, aka the government, be cheating against us, and we at home. That's why when them motherfucking governments be saying, hey, black man and woman, come over here, that should be sounding appealing to me like a motherfucker. It really does. It really does. Especially in times like these. I'm recording this shit on January 6th. This the 3rd anniversary of them bastards going up to that Capitol, breaking into the Congress, where they make the laws for the most powerful nation on earth. Them motherfuckers stormed that, trying to disrupt the peaceful transfer of power. All because a wannabe leader done sat up here and told him that these folks done lied about this election. They stole the election from him. And notice who he always saying stole it. He say places like Atlanta stole it, like Detroit stole it, like Philadelphia stole it. Who the fuck y'all think he blaming then? He's saying these cities, they got the black folks. You feel me? That's what he's saying. So yes, I am an American. And these some bitches ain't gonna tell me otherwise. They're not. Not when my father done shed blood for these motherfuckers as a Marine. Not when my uncle done shed blood for these motherfuckers in Vietnam. They ain't finna tell me this ain't my shit. They're not. But at the same time, I am not about to cut my ties mentally, my historical ties, my ancestral ties to Africa. Now, some bitch might be out there, man, well, you light skinned, you what ties there? First of all, that's the dumbest shit. I used to tell my students that. Say, y'all up in here arguing about who light skinned and who dark skinned. And I said, but remember the KKK walk up in here right now, they're going to say, look at all these niggas. One drop rule. Obama, my color. They call him a nigga. Malcolm X, my color. You saw what happened to him. The federal government sanctioned that shit. Dr. King was Wesley Snipes' color. You saw what happened. We gotta get out of this colorism bullshit now. But if I put a picture of my granddad up here, my maternal granddaddy, on this screen right now, I bet you my granddaddy passed y'all motherfuckers color check, excuse me. And I look like him. There's no lips that come from my granddad there, Jack. Leroy Gibson, who unfortunately was murdered when my mom was just a baby. You understand? So don't hit me with that colorism bullshit. Like you ain't got no ties to Africa. Fuck that. Don't forget those ties. Marcus Garvey told us about that. Please read the works of Marcus Garvey, y'all. Please read the autobiography of Malcolm X, y'all. They know what they're talking about why we need these alliances with our brothers and sisters, not only in Africa, but throughout the diaspora. We need these alliances. Cameron don't know nothing about that shit. But we need those brothers and sisters over there in Africa. We need those brothers and sisters in Haiti and in Jamaica and all the ones that's down there in South America. Shit. We need them alliances. Because we make up only 13% of this bitch. And we be talking about the racial wealth gap in this motherfucking life. So we outnumbered and we ain't got the money and we outgunned in this bitch despite how hard we say we are. So how the fuck we gonna win just by ourselves? The motherfuckers who subjugate us, they have alliances. Go look up NATO. Go look up the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. See how they work together. Look up them world wars. Look how they click up. Look at the UN Security Council. See who on it. You ain't gonna find no black nation on it. I'm talking about the permanent members. The permanent members now. It's 5. Ain't there one of them a black nation? So that's what we up against. So goddamn it, yeah, we got to click up. We can't be like, man, fuck y'all. I'm gonna fuck a whole continent. They don't fuck with us. That ain't bullshit. So don't listen to that. Cameron is entertaining on that show. When it comes to some real shit like that, that motherfucker just dead wrong. Put it on something.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.